do you find that your product is most valuable for like underground mining solutions then?
There is a lot of value for underground mines, definitely, because those are extreme work environments. So you want to make sure that the underground workers really have quality air, that they're safe underground, right? So how do you
Yep.
ensure the safety? Well, it goes back to the health and the reliability of that asset, that critical asset, that main fan. You want to make sure that there's not going to be a flood underground that's going to be flooding those underground levels. So you have to make sure that your pump is reliable, that it's safe, that it's working as expected. That's definitely a lot of value in extreme work environments like underground mines. But bringing it back to open pit mines, for example, there's also critical pumping stations that are involved in those operations for the dewatering of these mines,
Right.
these open pit mines. So basically, we also have a partnership that we're building as well with Technosub, which is another pump manufacturer here in Quebec.
Yeah.
And we've basically deployed the live flow system on a main pumping station.
Okay.
Right, and this has also been a great collaboration. So really neat team, great guys, great collaboration, a lot of willingness to make their system better and innovate.
Yeah.
And we've basically instrumented the pump for a few months just as a demonstration, as a technological innovation window to see, what could we do? Would it be worth it in an open pit environment?
Right.
What can we bring in terms of value?
Actually, that's a good point. So when you have, it sounds like you can bring in and basically test on, so like if it's a fan pumps down the road, but you can actually bring in that software so they can see it in action.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And really, what we figured out through this project is actually there's a lot of value for the equipment manufacturer. That's for sure.
Okay.
Right, in preventing failures on their pumps.
Yeah, definitely.
But also knowing how their pump operate. Is there any improvement that we can suggest in terms of the design or the engineering of the equipment? That's for sure. But also working with the water management guys on site.
Yeah.
And what kind of information can we bring to them? Because we got the flow, we got the pressure, so we got the resistance of their system. So if there's any variation, something that comes up and the system changes, these guys wants to know.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise,
definitely.
They don't really know unless something comes up, right? And someone tells them. But with the monitoring system, you just have the flag, you have the alert, you can take action on it.
You actually mentioned, I think you touched on about the IoT sensors and that as well. Are those improving as well, or are they kind of standardized now?
They're not standardized.
No,
definitely not. IoT sensors specifically, there's a lot of new players in the market. I know maybe you saw it in the last couple of days. So technology is becoming, innovation is through the roof in the mining sector. So there's a lot of new players coming in that don't necessarily know how harsh the mining environment can be. Right. So when you get into these various solutions, it's really hard, really tricky to make sure that you have a high quality sensor that provides first the right data, but it's gonna last. It's gonna survive this mining environment, and it's gonna have a sufficient battery life. It has a battery. Really, can you rely on these new IoT sensors? This is a big thing. This is a big question, and right now it's sort of it blurs out, or there's a lot of noise in the IoT ecosystem for that.
Okay.
So our approach for now has been to work with off-the-shelf sensors if available, and we're also developing an IoT solution, but it's based on reliable sensors that we have experience with in the underground mining sector, in corrosive extreme environment. So basically, since these sensors feed our data pipeline and our advice, we want to make sure that this is the highest quality data possible. So you can alter that, right? You can take a risk with that.